Jason Klein coaches youth baseball and makes it his mission to get more girls involved in this great game. He's the author of Yes, Pepper, an empowering new book for girls. And he joins us this morning on MLB Central. Jason, good morning to you. Congrats on the book. Thank you so much for joining us. I was thinking, we grew up around the game. I remember watching Cal Ripken break Lou Gehrig's consecutive games played streak and thinking, I love this game. I was ushered into softball, played my entire life. I never thought about baseball. Is that changing?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me today, guys. Is it changing? I mean, I hope so. There are a lot of girls out there, like my two daughters, who love the game of baseball and grew up around it. And I'm hoping that, you know, a book like mine, and with so many great role models who are out there today who are making big strides in baseball, can kind of serve as inspiration for these young girls who are interested in the game.
Tell us about the book. What's it about?
Sure. So I wrote Yes, Pepper for young girls to empower them to play baseball. But more than that, it's really a book about inclusion that is great for anybody who's ever felt like they didn't belong somewhere. The book centers around the main character. Her name is Abby. And Abby doesn't really fit in among her peers. She's a little bit different. She likes baseball. And she goes to ask the boys in her grade if she can play alongside them, and they tell her flat out, no, you can't play, you're a girl. So naturally, this makes her feel a little bit uncomfortable and almost like an outcast. So the book kind of centers around her journey as she deals with these initial insecurities, ultimately accepts what makes her different, and then gains the confidence she needs to go ahead and play. And like I said, the ending, I feel, is really inspirational for anybody who's ever felt like they don't belong somewhere.
Jason, as I understand it, I believe the inspiration of this book, in part, came about as a result of a tweet that you sent out that went viral back in 2018. Do I have that correct?
You do have that correct. So I have two daughters. Ava is 11 and Jade is 8. And a few years back in 2018, Ava had come to me and expressed some interest in playing baseball. But before we signed her up, she asked me, you know, Dad, is baseball a sport that girls can play too? And my wife and I are raising both our daughters to not only believe in themselves, but also to do whatever makes them happy. And when she had these concerns, I knew I had to do something to build her confidence. So I did put out a tweet, and I was asking for retweets from anybody who, you know, supported the idea of girls playing baseball. And I was really hoping for maybe 20 or 30 people to respond and, you know, really blow her mind with that. And I ended up hearing from over 100,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Major League Baseball, Little League International, USA Women's Baseball all chimed in. The Washington Post actually wrote a feature piece on us, which was fantastic. But above all, the thing that really impacted me the most was I heard from like thousands and thousands of everyday parents from across the country who not only wanted to give their support to my daughter, but they also wanted to share their own stories about their own daughters who were playing baseball. And that had a big impact on me and ultimately was a major reason why I decided to write this book.
Your two daughters, as you mentioned, Ava is 11, Jade is 8. Jade is the only girl on her baseball team this season. Is that right?
That's right. We just finished our season a couple weeks ago, and she was the only girl. But she held her own. She had a great season. She had a bunch of big hits, made a few plays in the field. And, you know, the great thing about, you know, the boys on our team is they treated her like a teammate. And that's really the main thing. She's not the only girl. She is one of the team.
That's right. So they've never received any pushback, Ava and Jade, from their team. That's nice. Thankfully,
no. I mean, our teams, every team that I've coached them on for the last 5 years has been very receptive. The parents cheer hard for them. And it's a great, you know, fun environment. And that's really all you can ask at this age.
Jason, tell us how people can buy the book, how they can find out more information about it as well.
Absolutely. So the book is available right now. You can buy it on my website. It's byjasonklein.com. You can also follow me on Twitter @byjasonklein. And you can follow the book @YesPepperBook.
All right, Jason Klein, he's the author of the book, Yes, Pepper. Girls Play Baseball Too. Hey, congratulations on the book. Best of luck. And thank you for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.